Hashtag no music, no intro. Saints Block Party podcast coming at you. We should be talking about Marshon Lattimore got traded today, best cornerback in Saints history. We got the Mickey Loomis comments on WWL, but we are recording this, having this emergency podcast on election night, and maybe that's what the emergency podcast should really be about, bro. Should really be about the state of affairs of the United States. Um, I don't. We might get, we might get demonetized tonight. But I just it, whatever little voice we have and whatever little pocket of the world that we have it in, I just feel like we just couldn't start this talking about football, talking about Saints. Like that's an easy thing to do. But this is so much more. This is so much bigger than that. Or where things are. And I know you put that tweet out about ignoring the electoral college.
Nah, we got it. We talk about it too, baby. Sorry.
You and I have talked about this, I don't know, last 2-ish years, and I think I'm not surprised we felt this coming, but I think what just hurts is that one, it's happening again. Two, America undoubtedly is just showing you how it feels about women, minorities, anyone who it's America, bro. Like that's why I'm not surprised. It's like it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating.
The good old country, bro. It's just never changed, bro. Like Mickey Loomis, you know what I'm saying? It's just,
bro, you read my mind, Ryan. You read my goddamn mind, bro.
America just like Mickey Loomis, bro. It just is what it is. It ain't gonna budge, bro. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much sense you make, how much argument you make, don't matter. It don't matter.
Stubborn white men, bro. Just stubborn ass white men.
Stubborn, bro.
Where do we go from here?
I don't know. I will say this. At this point in 2020, we were on the phone texting, feeling the same way. Like man, this shit is cooked. Like everything was looking.
I went to bed.
I remember I remember you said, "Man, I'm going to sleep. This is depressing." And I stayed up late. I was up to like 1 a.m. Then I'm like, "Wait, hold up now. What is going on?" And then it took till like the next day to really see what was going on. So everybody just take a breath and just let this thing play out. Let this thing play out. I peeked at Twitter for like 2 minutes and people is freaking out. I said, man, let me get off here. Let me get off here right now. Just take a breath and let this thing work out because you got ballots coming in late from all these urban districts. You got all this stuff going on. It's going to take time to work itself out. But what will happen is Trump will absolutely say he won tonight. Like he will make a speech saying he won, just like he did in 2020, and declare victory without having actual victory. And we just got to let the facts hit the streets, bro. We just gonna have to, man. It's gonna be annoying as hell, but we just gotta wait it out. But it is looking dicey. It's looking dicey as a It's looking dicey. Oh, Jesus.
Jesus Christ, man. M. Nelson said, man, either way or the other, mortgage still due, fam. Yeah, it is. Yes, mortgages still due. Let's transition. Oh, Mark said he was too busy doom scrolling. Completely understand.
Gotta stop that shit, bro. Don't do it.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. Tyler said, I love y'all. Love you too, Tyler, man. Louisiana said, everyone be careful in the streets. Be on the lookout for pickup trucks and shit like that.
I would worry about that if things like the next couple of days. I would still worried about that. You know what I'm saying?
And of course, I'm flying to New Orleans on fucking.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right out there, bro.
I'll be all right. Uh, Mark's goddamn fool. Mark said, "I'll always look back at these times when they deport us."
Get Mark out of here, bro.
We got a lot to keep from crying. Marshon Lattimore traded to the Washington Commanders. Uh, there had been talks for last couple of weeks, and I've said this on the podcast. Like the Saints had an offer from a team, don't know the team, prior to the season for a second round pick for Marshawn. And you could, I'm not. It's just I'm not even hating them for not taking the pick at the time because they were actually wanting a first. But I think the thing that sucks is going from potentially being able to get a second, and then now you got the Washington Commanders third and fourth round pick in 2015. You got your sixth back from the John Ridgway trade, and then you gave a fucking fifth to Washington for that's the Mickey Loomis like parsley, bro. Just Salt Bay.
They do it to him every time, bro.
Every time, man. Every time. And besides AK, like AK is the last member standing of the 2017 draft class. Marshon Lattimore, I don't think it's even debatable, is the best cornerback in Saints history, the most talented, best cornerback they've ever had. Part of me is happy for him that he gets to go to a team and maybe be able to get success and get success. But it just kind of puts a bow on where the Saints are right now. They're going to eat $31 million in dead cap space.
Yep.
Thoughts?
I mean, that's where we at, bro. I thought it was a pretty much an admission. Like the Saints are finally admitting to themselves
Yes.
that they are not the contenders that they think they are.
What?
I mean, how they operated the past couple of years. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
They view themselves as we're right in the mix. You know, we could win the NFC South. Ooh, once you get into the playoffs, you never know what's going to happen. Da 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 da. That's how they viewed themselves the past couple of years. Even though everybody else, we all knew
We knew, bro.
that
We knew.
was just bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So now they're finally realized they finally caught up to what reality is, and this was a move. It doesn't make the football team better. You know what I'm saying? You get literally worse. In the short term from this move, but you clear some money off your books. Some money. Look, the 30 million whatever dead money. That's money paid. That money was going to be there regardless. Like that debt is going to be there regardless. It's accounting. You know what I'm saying? Like that was paid to Marshon. Would have been better to trade him before the season, before that option kicked in and all that. Yes.
Right.
But like we go back to what I was just saying.
They thought they were going to compete. And give the first 2 weeks, they was.
I mean, I just said in the Discord a couple of weeks ago, we was talking about trading for Devontae Adams. Like,
Feels like eons ago, Ryan. Eons.
and now it's a fire sale. There were talks about Carl Granderson a little bit earlier. But that didn't come to pass. So it's very fascinating, bro. I hear an echo of myself. I don't know where it's coming from. How's that? Is it from my side?
Oh, you know what? I didn't mute your echo, but I can't mute it.
Okay.
But I'm good. I don't hear echo anything.
Okay, all right, good. So like this is just the reality. It's sad though, man. Like it just like to go from the highs of yesterday, got DA out of here, then and then Lattimore gone, and you just feel like that reality setting. Like man, it's about to be a bumpy road, bro. Like regardless of what happens, might get a great head coach hire, get your Ben Johnson, all that stuff, but it's gonna take some time and patience for this team to build.
Because if I would say this, if you're already trading Marshon, you got a third round pick, a fourth round pick. At this point, bro, in the offseason, you just cut Derek Carr, make him a post June 1st cut. Just go head first in terms of cleaning up the cap. just dive headfirst into it. The funny thing is, I don't know if it's funny, but the Saints were really hoping to maybe work a deal with the Chiefs where they got the Chiefs. Well, technically, it was a third that the Chiefs got from the Titans for, I believe it was the Snead trade, and the Titans are dog water, just like the Saints right now. So the Saints were hoping to get like basically it was like it would have been like the top pick in the first pick in the third round from the Titans, and the Chiefs just were not gonna. They held firm. They were only gonna do a conditional fourth, I believe, was what I heard. And so they took the deal with the Commanders. There was 4 teams. It was the Chiefs, Commanders, Ravens, and I'm forgetting. There's another one that I'm blanking on. That were, or probably the Commanders. Did I say that? Commanders, Ravens, Chiefs. I'm still thinking. I'm still missing the 4th team. That basically essentially had like a bidding war, and he goes to a team that's a team that looks fantastic, and who knows how that goes. But we said this yesterday. That third round pick, which is going to be bottom of the third round, essentially like a glorified 4th round pick, and then you have a 4th round pick. Like, you gotta hit on these picks. And that's the question I keep asking. Who's making these picks? Who's making these picks? And I've asked this, and right now we don't know because there's so much turmoil in the front office. There's so much job preservation and protecting desks in the front office right now that we don't know who's making those picks. But all those picks, your high first, your high second, 2/3 of 2/4, whatever it is, if you're not hitting on these picks, it does not matter. Like, picks and assets sound great in theory, but if you're not drafting the right players, none of it matters. None of it matters.
That's been my whole thing with everybody that's like, man, just let's dump these assets. Let's get all the picks we can. Fine, like let's get all the picks we can. Then
let's get all the Isaiah Baskets we can, all the Peyton Turners we can.
Exactly. Like, this team has to have a plan, have to have a leader in like what they're looking for, the types of players they're looking for, what type of team they want to build. You know, we've been asking this question for years now, Adam. What's the vision? You know, we've been asking it over and over and over, and we need somebody to come in there with a vision. And bro, I'm just sorry. Like, after seeing Mickey Loomis comments today on WWL, I don't want him making the decisions. I don't want it. Don't want him making the decisions. I'm done with him, bro. Like, done.
I had him pulled up, and then Mark gave us the update. Not looking good in the swing states. Yeah, bro. It's nights, bro. This is the comment that Mickey Loomis said on WWL. Also, still did not address the media at all, even though the head coach got fired. Loomis on firing Dennis Allen, even though he didn't fire Dennis Allen. I think that should be clear. That was Gil Benson. The circumstances created the record. That's just the truth, and a lot of people don't want to hear it.
I mean, he telling that to Gail pretty much.
Yep.
Telling that to us. A lot of people don't want to hear it. That's. I guess he's saying Gail don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. And here's the crazy thing, Mickey, because I know you like to listen. Gail got her information from the players. From the players. The people that go out and actually play football, the people that actually were coached by Dennis Allen for almost 2.5 years. So if she got the information from the players and the captains essentially go in and say, y'all, he got to go. What is it? Listen, if Mickey gonna keep doing this thing where he putting his chest out there and he was talking so greasy on WWL, he basically was calling Gail a bitch to her face on WWL. I swear to God he was. He said, "You a bitch, you ain't gonna do shit." Like, yeah, you fired DA, but you ain't gonna do shit to me. That's what it felt like.
That's what it felt like, bro. That's what it felt like. That's how defiant he sounded. I'm like, bro, who worked for who right now?
Like, someone said it, I don't know if it was on Twitter or in our Discord, that he was talking like he was the owner of the Saints.
Legit. And look, that's what Greg Rosenthal been saying for a while. Like, he's almost like a de facto owner, and that's how he views himself. And Gail, bro, like,
check him, Gail.
You got to check that mother. You got to check that nigga. That shit
right now.
Crazy. That shit
crazy.
crazy to me,
This
bro.
nigga's talking crazy as fucking. And listen to this. What this dumbass nigga said right here. Mickey Loomis is asked about the Saints coaching search. Our dude Matt Paredes. That's not something that we're going to be real active with right now. There's plenty of time for that when the season ends.
Oh Jesus.
You have a 4 month jump from every other team. You and the Jets have a lead on who you could be getting intel on, talking to on the side, see who you might want to be the figurehead of your billionaire corporation, your football team. And you telling me that you are not going to take that advantage? You're going to wait until February when all the other teams that need head coaches and their head coaches get fired, then you're going to start your search? What the fuck is going on, Ryan?
Because he doesn't want to be in this position. He doesn't want to be looking for a new head coach right now.
Denial, bro. This is denial.
In denial. And you know, the right response would be like, look, we're evaluating everybody right now. We're evaluating Rizzi. We're evaluating Clint Kubiak. We're evaluating all the other coaches in the NFL. We are in a search for a head coach right now. You know, that should be the answer. But his answer is, oh, we ain't even worried about that right now. We just trying to, like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, what are you talking about? Do you understand the position the Saints are in right now? Like, y'all are a ship lost at sea right now. Like, what are you searching for?
Iceberg ahead. Like what? Like what? Oh my God. Like
Sad state of affairs.
I would be doing anything. I'm having Mike Vrabel coming in on the side where no one knows. I'm going out to dinner with Mike Vrabel and say, hey, bro, tell me what you think about how can we be a good football team again? But this nigga's so much in his feelings and so hurt and so defiant that this man talking about we not even worried about that right now. You're not worried about finding a head coach when you just fired your head. Well, you didn't fire him because Gail did that for you. You not thinking about a head coach when you don't have a head coach? That's what I heard. That's what. Okay, all right. Like this is gonna play out in the offseason, bro. Like if we think it's ugly now, I just have a feeling this shit is going to get nasty in the offseason.
Nasty. Here's the thing, like he could talk to people like Mike Vrabel because Mike Vrabel's not employed by anybody. He can't talk to employees.
Hello.
So like this is the perfect time to go talk to Bill Belichick.
Mike Vrabel.
I mean, can't think anybody else who's not employed. College coaches who's going to be, unemployed soon. Like this is the time to start collecting data, understanding like who these people are. Who are some people I could take off my list, put on my list? Who's the offensive line coach that people are buzzing about inside buildings, or the team builder that people are buzzing about that you might not know about from the media? Like these are the things that you need to be finding out right now, but. He's like, nah, we ain't worrying about all that right now. That we do that later. We do that later in February, in January, February sometime. Once we get to the Senior Bowl, we can go be on the Senior Bowl. Hey, y'all, we hiring. We hiring.
So Eddie the Don made a great point. Robert Saleh, just as an example, someone that you could be talking to right now, nigga. Right now. He could right be. Now. You could take this man. I don't know. You could take this man to Jack Rose tomorrow and have a meal with him and
just see where's mine at. What do you think? How do you view the Saints? What do you think about leadership? What do you think about culture building? What went wrong with the Jets? And just find out and collect data and write it down and record it and put that in a binder and you have that information. But we're not worried about that right now.
And I've heard, as Jay said, I hope Ben Johnson likes red beans. I heard from my friend today, we might as well cross Ben Johnson and Mike Vrabel's name off the goddamn list right now.
Wouldn't surprise me, bro.
And here's the thing. Even if that's the case, if you want the best for your team, I'm trying to talk, not Ben Johnson, but I'm trying to talk to Mike Vrabel and say, listen, man, I know you might not, we got a shitty cap situation, blah, blah, blah. You could be planting the seeds because you know what? Right. People's minds can change.
Duh. You think Sean Payton wanted to come to New Orleans after it got nuked by a hurricane?
Man wanted to go to Green Bay.
No, and then he didn't get the job at Green Bay. He came down to New Orleans, interviewed with Loomis. They talked. And Even Sean Payton said himself. He said at first he went in thinking like, man, no way I'm coming to New Orleans. And by the time he left New Orleans, he like, damn, I think I might be coming to New Orleans. Like your mind changed. Like
But
so,
but
like
but he's saying I got a 4 month handicap and I'm not going to utilize it. We good over here.
I'm disgusted, bro. I'm so disgusted. We got this shit going on with this election. We got to deal with Loomis.
Oh,
Like
I'm gonna kill myself, right? Oh my god, nigga.
Saints,
What?
Saints supposed to be my damn escape from reality, and it's everywhere. Damn it, I can't get an escape, bro. This is sad state of affairs, man. Sad.
Like, bro, you have the number 3 overall pick in the draft. What are you even talking about?
You should be looking at quarterbacks. You should be looking at coaches. You should be like,
Like to me, like this is the shit that you and I love, bro. Not our team being like downtrodden, but the team building
exactly.
aspect. The all that shit. That's how you that's one of our biggest things of how we became friends. We love talking about the draft. We love talking about team building. This is the shit that should be exciting. Like if you're a GM, assuming that he still stays GM, this you should feel invigorated. So you say, you know what? I fucked up. I messed up. How can I make this situation better so we have a winning football team on the field? This nigga is still in his feelings and talking about injuries.
injuries.
Oh my god, bro.
That right there, bro. I saw that and I'm just like, wow. That
You said it about players talking about lack of accountability, and it starts from the top down.
Right.
Why did Dennis Allen ever feel like he had to be accountable if his boss is never accountable?
Exactly.
Exactly. Hello.
Like anytime your boss is telling you, "Oh man, you had injuries, bro," I completely get it, man. Like I get it. I understand why you was losing. Like it's okay. It's okay to be losing. I've never heard that from like a GM ever. Like just, I don't think I've ever heard that ever. And it's unbelievable, man.
It is, but it isn't because it's the Saints, bro. Like it makes
Right.
Like we was talking to the Discord about like head coach, like with this out, man. I was like, man, okay, ooh, even Kellen Moore looking a little cute.
Everybody.
What Kellen Moore down bad, right? So Bajan said Mike McCarthy. And I was like,
man, third time's a charm.
Man won 12 games. Like when has VA ever said that in back-to-back seasons?
Right.
That's how down bad we are right now, bro. SJ said Joe Brady. Ryan said the best. I have never watched a Joe Brady coach team on offense. I looked at it and I'm like, I want that for my team. It's never happened, Ryan. It's never happened.
No. That just not in the NFL. I mean, I know they had the run with the LSU or whatever, but I mean, I haven't seen any reason to be wanting that yet. You know, he's had just a weird love fest around him. It's like, what have you done? You know what I'm saying? Like, what have you done? Like, no.
He get the edge up in the fade and people love him.
Yeah.
Mitch said the entire team damn near couldn't play during the COVID season, and Sean still got us to 9-8. We had the easiest schedule in NFL history last year and struggled to get to 500.
Big facts.
Jay Sean said Vikings OC might be something to look at. Listen, Vikings OC got my attention. Zach Robinson got my attention. But here's the thing where
I'm glad they mentioned the Vikings OC. That's Bum Phillips' son. Wade Phillips' son, I'm sorry. I think his name Wes Phillips.
Yeah, it is. It's Wes Phillips.
Yeah, it's just an interesting guy. You know what I'm saying? You don't look at him. You wouldn't look at him and be like, okay, we getting the Wes Phillips offense or whatever. There's nothing like that. But just a guy that's been around for a while, that's done a lot. It's like, I can see it might be a low key name. You know what I'm saying? It might be a low key name. Somebody, the OC from Green Bay. I can't remember his name. It's like guys like that you just don't really think about. that will come in and maybe be good. But we gonna have time for all that because obviously our GM is not thinking about who the next head coach is. So I don't know why we thinking about it.
Why we think about it, nigga? Why do we care? Why do we care who the head coach of the football team is?
He don't care shit.
Adam said, need a true leader of man and program builder. Look what Gannon is doing in Arizona. Give me someone like that. I'll say this, like, what Jonathan Gannon doing in Arizona is impressive as fuck, bruh. Impressive.
That is one of the cases we talked about of where you actually look behind the results. You know, because like they weren't a good team last year, but even last year you could look at like
You saw it, bruh.
like they got a little something to them. I don't know what it is, but they got a little something to them. And then this year you still seeing it. You know, it's not a very talented team at all. But
Can I just say a point on the Arizona Cardinals? Almost all of their fucking pass rushers and their entire defensive line has been injured this season. I'm just throwing it out there, bro.
Nah, bro. Injuries, bro. Even though you are the man that builds like the depth of the team.
Oh boy.
Why didn't you bring a good backup center in?
Oh, why did Andres Pete not stay with? Oh, that's because who the head coach was. Why did Isaac Ghanem not want to stay? Oh, that's because of who the head coach was. Why did Malcolm Roach not want to stay with the? Oh, that's because of who the. Oh, what's the trick? Who hired the head coach? Okay.
Why did James Hurst punch the clock? Get on up out of here, bro.
He said, "You want me to my help for DA? Nah, bro."
Nah, I'm going to work for the news channel, bro.
And this man was just spitting facts yesterday about the former head coach of the team throwing them completely under the fucking bus. Just pure delusion. Pure delusion.
Pure delusion.
Mark said James Hurst read the room and bounced. I mean, shit. This man. He said, "What? This is going on? No.
I don't need this negativity."
I would bet you this right now. Andres Pete, even though the Raiders are also dog shit, he probably having a better time in Las Vegas than he would be in the North. I guarantee you he is, bro.
I guarantee, bro.
Them buffets, them Vegas, Pete good, bro. Pete good. MD Nelson said, y'all got to get MT on the pod. MT got the invite. I hit up MT this past weekend. He got the invite. Anytime he want to come on, we will drop everything for MT to come on. Cat was going to come on this week. It's not happening. We're going to maybe try to get Cat on next week. I think that'll be a very interesting, fun show to get Cat on after all these moves and things have happened in terms of DA being fired, in terms of Marshon getting traded. You see if we hear anything from Cat. We will more than one interesting. Anyway, we will be back after the break. We're going to pass it over to our sponsor, and then we're going to come back, wrap it up. We just want to do a quick emergency podcast. We don't want to do a full podcast episode. We appreciate y'all. We'll be back after the break, answering any questions, wrapping up Saints trading Marshon Lattimore to the Washington Commanders, Mickey Loomis's delusional comments on WWL, and sadly, the election thoughts of America. We'll be back after this break.
Underdog is the best place to cash in on all your takes this football season. Which players are going off? Which ones are cold? Make your entries in just a few taps and turn your sport opinions into real money. Wide receiver hurt? Every dog deserves a second chance. And with Underdog Rescues, you can get your money back and receive a promo if any early injury causes your entry to lose.
I love Underdog Fantasy. Underdog is the best place to play champions. So sign up and deposit now using promo code BLOCKPARTY to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. Download the app today and use the code BLOCKPARTY to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. Again, download the app today and use the code BLOCKPARTY to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. Will Derek Carr throw for over 75 yards, higher or lower? You decide using Underdog Fantasy.
Download the app today and use code BLOCKPARTY to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. That's code BLOCKPARTY to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. Higher or lower, you make the call on Underdog. Must be 18 years or older, 19 or older in Alabama, Nebraska, 19 or older in Colorado for some games, 21 or older in Massachusetts and Arizona, and present in state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Void in Colorado. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. Arizona, 1-800-NEXT-STEP. That's 1-800-639-8783 or text Next Step to 53342. In New York, call 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY to 467-369.
We are back. Anything, as we kind of wrap this up, we'll go a little bit longer because it's supposed to be a mid-ad read. So we may go maybe 5-10 minutes longer, then wrap it up. Just give me your favorite Marshon Lattimore moment, and kind of wrapping up the thoughts on the Lattimore trade.
Favorite Lattimore moment, man. Maybe the butt interception. Nah. Maybe the interception pick six he had on Stafford 2017. I still don't know how he picked that ball off because the way the ball went, you just can't even see him grab it, but he immediately picked. And it was one of the games where you started to see, like, man, we really might have something here in Lattimore. And it's since week 2 of 2017, like, he just been outstanding, bro. Like, he shut down Cooks against New England and, like, just never stopped since, bro. Like, we had the offensive and defensive rookie of the year that year, bro.
Take me back.
Just take me back, man. Take me back.
Mine's the Green Bay game, the Packers game.
Oh yeah.
He reads the field, and I think they were maybe in quarters coverage. I might be wrong, and he just goes and gets the ball in the middle of the field, and the way he's like switched his hips and just, oh my God, Ryan! That's what I knew.
It was a cover 3.
Adams, bro. It was cover 3.
Yep.
It was on
against Adams.
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams, man. Yep.
And it was just like, okay, we got one, bro.
We
like,
got
this is one. This is one.
You got to understand, bro. We was coming from the B.W. Webb and the Sterling Moore and we was hyped just to have
Ghost Boy.
We was happy for Delvin Bro. We was like, man, Delvin Bro, how we gonna pay Delvin Bro? Like, we was just dying for a cornerback, bro. So for him to come in, and then we had Ken Crawley kind of come out of nowhere. That was a fun season, and man, I'm gonna miss him, bro. I'm gonna miss having him a dog like that on the defense. And look, I get it, man. Like he hasn't played a full season in like 3 years. He's been in and out for some injuries were just like freak of nature injuries. Lately, he's been having the hamstring injuries. We kind of joke about whether he's just hitting the PTO clock and stuff like that. So it was just sometimes it's just time for a divorce. You know what I'm saying? Just time to move on. He was our most tradable asset that we had on the team.
For sure, by far. Him and Granderson, bro. Like that's
him and Granderson, and so it's like if this is the route you want to go, you want to get picks, that makes sense. But until we get to that next decision of who will be making that picks, I can't be happy about nothing, bro. I can't be happy about. I got to see it, man. It is gonna be a while until we see it.
I will say I'm gonna throw this out there. If they hire Aaron Glenn, and I know Aaron Glenn is high on their radar, they would essentially, because of the rule for hiring minority hiring coaches and roles for head coaches for minorities, they would essentially have 3 third-round picks.
I don't know if that's true because it's the team that develops the minority candidate that gets the picks. Like we did with Terry.
You're right.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, wait, why
You're
would we
right.
get the
I
picks?
don't think that we wouldn't. It would be.
Yeah,
It would be Detroit.
Detroit would get the 2 threes. You know what I'm saying?
Never mind. Never
But
mind. Uh,
I was like, because at first I was like, ooh, give me Glenn, baby.
but this is now a opportunity for Alante, for Kool-Aid. Like it's right in front of them.
Oh yeah,
And at this point, and I would say this, like it makes a lot of sense. I'm talking to Adebo's agent right now, and I'm putting a 1 year prove it deal on the table.
yeah, 100%, 100%.
One of the players I love the most in this draft is Travis Hunter. Whether he is wide receiver, cornerback, whatever, like I just feel like that's a like if he plays corner, like a cornerback room with Hunter, with Kool-Aid, with Delonte. We don't know what Hunter's going to be in the draft. We don't know what any of these players are going to be in the draft. But like I feel like that might be potentially like a good cornerback room. Bajan said Rico Payton. Yeah, show me something, Rico. I want to give. We didn't talk about it a lot on the recap pod, but shout out to that play that what is it? Charles made
Yeah.
on
Oh man,
the get, brother.
that was a fire play, bro.
Insane play.
Like it got lost in the mix of everything else, but it was an insane play. And look, man, Alante get his chance, bro. Like he's had his chance the past couple of weeks, and he's done well on the outside. I think Ross Jackson said he played 100 snaps at outside corner the past 2 weeks with only six catches allowed or something like that.
That
for
that
63
catch
yards.
that catch on Lad catch though.
And I think you're gonna have those situations like that, just the way he plays, is
Yes.
aggressive. You're just gonna have those big plays. But overall, I think he's been good. And look, he came in with the right mentality. I think he played extremely well, like at a Pro Bowl level at the nickel.
Yeah.
But now it's time, like this where the money at, bro. The outside corner, so he could take it, run with it, and beat a new Lattimore if he wants. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like he could.
that's what he's been like. It's funny because he's now getting to play the position that he wanted to play initially, right?
Yep.
He wanted to be an outside corner. You got 8 games to show. 8 games. You are going to be getting. So I don't know. We don't know if Drake London is going to be healthy, but if I don't even trust Joe Woods. But if I'm going into that Falcons game, I'm saying Alante, you got to shut down Darnell Mooney. You got to shut him down. That is your guy. You got to shut him down. Show me what you got, because you gonna get the best every single game for the next 8 games. So it's an opportunity to show, because then, if Alante and Kool-Aid plays well in these next 8 games, maybe they feel like they don't need to take a corner. I mean, this is what I'll say though, and we'll wrap up. Don't go into this draft thinking about what you have in the room. Draft whoever the best fucking player is. This team has so many holes. So many holes. We don't know who's making the draft pick. We don't know if it's going to be Jeff Ireland, Mickey Loomis, Ziegler, Randy Mueller. We have no idea who's going to make this draft pick. But do not pigeon yourself your thinking of what we have on the team. Whoever the best player is, just take that player, because this team has holes all the fuck over it. All over.
Period, bro. Period, man.
Jason said, "Oh God, I keep forgetting about Joe Woods." Oh, don't worry, that Falcons game going to remind you real soon on Sunday. Best believe. We still winning though.
Joe Woods might have some for us, bro. We'll see.
Anyway, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Be safe out there. We are praying and hoping that this election night turns and ends up differently. If not, though, be safe out there. Hug your loved ones. Hug the women in your family. Hug if you have like minorities in your family. Like I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm rarely for a loss of words, but this shit just fucking sucks. It just sucks, bro. It sucks. And then we get to talk about the Saints and their current state of affairs. Yay! But
meet up this weekend, baby.
tropical storm. Don't care. We gonna be in that bitch blowing away, but we gonna be together. I guarantee you that. Wet, blowing away, and together. I don't care. Oh my God, I need it so much. We will come back and we will be back Sunday evening after the Falcons game. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Be safe. With that, we're out.
Peace.
All right, bro. I'm about to go.